Welcome back to Home Base Haven, your safe haven for legitimate work from home jobs. I have 3 roles for you in today's video. Let's go ahead and jump into the first one with Walmart. Yes, believe it or not, they do have remote job options, and I have shared this before in the video the last time they had it available. This is a senior resolution coordinator position for their contact center. Now they do have a location here, but this is a fully remote role. And first, let's highlight, it says that we are currently looking for candidates located in the states listed. So as long as you live in any of these states, you are eligible to apply for this role. And they do say that if you don't live in one of those states, your application will not be considered. So just please make sure before you spend time and energy doing the application, make sure your state is listed if you live here in the US. And it says the Walmart Contact Center specializes in providing best-in-class service to customers, stores, and associates via phone, chat, and email. We're a metrics-driven center dedicated to driving results, where our associates thrive in this high-volume environment that handles over 10 million contacts per year. Okay, and it says that they are a highly engaged team that prides itself on exceeding customer expectations, building relationships, career progression, and providing individual and team recognition. So that gives you a little bit about how they operate as a team. And as a customer care resolution coordinator, you're going to take a high volume number of calls, emails, chats, just helping the customers. Essentially, it's a customer service position, right? So you're going to be helping them with any questions or inquiries they have regarding orders that they've made, or maybe issues they're having with some products that they have. And these are the requirements for you to apply. You must be able to type a minimum of 25 words per minute. You can literally go to just typingtest.com and test your typing speed if you're not sure how fast you type. And most likely, if you are comfortable using a computer and use it frequently, you're going to easily surpass this. If not, you can practice so that you can surpass that. Proficient with Microsoft Office programs like Outlook and Word, must have a high school diploma or GED, successful completion of their training, which is great because that means they're willing to train you, so you do not need to come in knowing everything, exactly. Customer service experience, and it says preferred is 6 months experience in the contact center or retail environment is preferred, okay? And they provide 24/7 customer care with a variety of shift opportunities. So they don't list them here, but most likely you'll get to choose between probably early morning, mid-morning, maybe afternoon and evening shifts, and probably some overnight options as well for anyone interested. And then you may need to be available for weekends depending on what shifts they have available. And then they give you the list of the benefits here. And if we scroll down to the pay, the range is $16 to $28 per hour. So, of course, if you have experience in a contact center, and especially if you meet all the list of requirements, which really there aren't many, honestly, if you have any kind of prior customer service experience or any job experience, you most likely meet all of these. So I would aim for the high end of that role, especially because this is a senior position. And they do have another one listed that is a temporary role if you're just looking for kind of a placeholder. Let's look that up. Let me type actually a resolution. And so this is the one I showed you here. And they also have a temporary version of this. So if you just kind of want to get your feet wet, it's been a long time since you've worked maybe, or you just haven't worked a remote role yet, but you don't want to commit to it long term, you can apply to this temporary position that is the same title, okay? Now let's jump into the next company. This is Samacare, and this is a health tech company. They provide one-stop prior authorizations. If you're not familiar with the medical field, prior authorizations are essentially just a way that hospitals and medical facilities have to verify insurance coverage for the services that their patients are going to be receiving prior to them coming in, just to make sure that it will be covered by insurance, because if not, of course, nobody wants those billing issues to deal with afterwards, okay? So they have a way to streamline those services for healthcare facilities. So they're looking for a customer operations associate 1. And it says Samacare helps to eliminate the administrative barriers that limit patient access to life-changing therapies. Insurance-related administrative hassles for prescription drugs result in worse outcomes for patients, delayed therapy, and over $100 billion of administrative waste for the U.S. healthcare system. So they're working to rectify that. And then some of your responsibilities in this role will be handling basic customer service inquiries and issues via phone, email, or chat. And you're going to develop clear and concise communication skills and use positive language and tone in customer interactions. Now, what they're looking for you to have is a year or more in customer operations or customer service environment, excellent verbal and written communication skills, strong interpersonal skills, the ability to interact effectively with customers and colleagues, basic computer proficiency, including familiarity with email, web browsers, and Microsoft Office applications, a positive attitude, patience, and a willingness to learn and adapt in a fast paced environment. You must have the ability to remain calm and composed under pressure, especially when dealing with challenging customer interactions. And then, of course, attention to detail and accuracy in data entry is required as well. If you have experience in health insurance, billing, or prior authorizations, that is a plus. And if you have experience working in a startup environment, that is a plus as well. And I just want to point out they do request that you include a cover letter, so make sure you do that to give yourself the best chance. Everyone may not actually read the description in full to see that they require that or are asking for it. So if you include one, you already increase your chances of being called for an interview just by following directions and reading everything. And as you can see here, the hourly pay is $19 to $21 per hour, of course, depending on experience and geographic location. Okay, so again, that's with Samacare, Customer Operations Associate. And let's go into our final role for this video. And I just want to pause and say, please like this video if you're seeing any value in this information so far, and subscribe if you aren't already, and share this video with a friend or family member that could benefit from this information if they're looking for a remote role, looking to change roles, or even just trying to get something entry level, while they look for something else they could apply to that temporary role. So just share the wealth, you all. Now let's see. This one is with Thrivent. This is a financial services company. They're looking for a customer care professional under the beneficiary claim support role, and this is fully remote within the U.S. And it says that this role isn't on the other end of a complaint line, and escalated callers are rare. Instead, you're empowered to provide a call experience that doesn't rely on a script, and you'll own it from the first hello to problem solution. So they're letting you know that while this is a customer service role, you do not have to follow an exact script like a lot of companies have. And so if you want to work in customer service but you hate having to follow a script to a T, and you want to kind of just have a more natural conversation and way of helping people solve their issues or answer their questions, this is a good option for you. And it says the calls you work on daily are from individuals driven by a higher purpose and resonate with Thrivent's promise of helping people achieve financial clarity, enabling lives full of meaning and gratitude. That mentality is why escalated callers are few. Now let's look at what they want you to have to apply. Let's see, your professional development and career progression result from monthly coaching sessions. So this is what they offer to you as well. You get coaching, and then thought-provoking and structured career advancement programs and stretch opportunities. So they're showing that they're really willing to invest in their employees and help your career growth, and not just try to keep you in the same entry-level role. They really want to help you advance, which means promotions, better opportunities, more money, career advancement. Okay. And it says you have the opportunity to use your interest in financial services to become an expert in products and programs like annuities, health insurance, life insurance, mutual funds, and beneficiary claims unique to Thrivent. So this is great if you are getting back into the job market, or if you want to tap into anything finance or health insurance or insurance in general. This could be a great way to really boost your skill set and knowledge base, to amp up your resume for future roles, whether with this company or a different one. And they don't really have a set list. Oh yes, here we go. Their qualifications and skills. Now, first, you probably saw that the pay for this role is $25 per hour, or $52,000 for the year, and that's starting, so it can go up from there. And they have up to 14 weeks of structured training and onboarding for the product or program that you support. Okay. Now let's look at what they want you to have to apply for this role. A high school diploma or equivalent experience, post-secondary education, so a college degree is preferred but not required, and recent college grads are encouraged to apply. Customer service experience, financial service, or insurance experience is, again, preferred, not required. Experience navigating complex customer interactions from support through to resolution. And it says this contact center works exclusively with death claims. You must have the ability to be empathetic and understanding while talking to clients and loved ones about death claims. So I do appreciate that they point that out because claims tends to be just really general. There are all kinds of insurance claims, as I'm sure you're aware. So the fact that they highlight that is really important because it's such a sensitive topic, obviously really difficult for people to talk about over the phone. So just make sure you're comfortable um, speaking with customers that might be going through the grieving process and just having a hard time, well, having to kind of figure out these type of businessy type of things, unfortunately, that surround a death. So just make sure you're empathetic and can be understanding and patient with customers for this role, okay? And you must have the ability to welcome change and contribute to continuous improvement in a fast-paced work environment. Bilingual in English and Spanish is a plus but not required. And they have your internet speed requirements. And for remote work requirements, you must have a private remote workspace that's distraction free. And you have to have the ability to work the training hours of 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday for your training. And after training, your full-time schedule between the hours of 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central, Monday through Friday, okay? So that is a final rule. And as always, for my new subscribers, if you haven't heard of earnbetter.com, please check it out. It's an incredible AI job search assistant that helps you create free resume and cover letters that are professional and well organized, and most importantly, have the ATS friendly hot words and keywords to help you stand out when you submit your applications so that your resume actually gets to the hands of a recruiter. So please utilize this to your advantage. And they also have interview practice questions specific to the roles you're applying for, as well as helping you with your continued job search if needed. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please, again, like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend or family member that could benefit from this information. And let me know in the comments how I can help you continue your job search, what kind of roles you're looking for, part-time, full-time, and what industry. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll talk to you guys again soon.